YouTube channel. My name is Shikemi Emiola. First of all, I'd like to start by saying that if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you're definitely doing something wrong. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, so that anytime I get a new video, you get notified to see my new. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell an enemy to tell whoever to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, so this is gonna be a lot of fun. In today's video, I'll be reviewing two movies because I was opportune to watch these two movies last week. I haven't just had enough time to review it. So today I'll be reviewing two movies. Title of the movies, one movie is Fine Wine, the other movie is Falling in Love. Yes. So I think I'll start by watching reviewing Fine Wine because that was actually the first movie I watched that day in cinema. Yes. So for me, this is my first thing because as I was watching Fine Wine, that's what came to my mind. Fine Wine is like, it's a nice movie. It's just like jollof rice and white rice and stew. That's like how I would describe Fine Wine. So like Fine Wine it's not an everyday story. It was just that it was buttressed a lot. Like it's not an everyday story, but it was supposed to be a short, like could have been for like a short film, but made into a whole movie and all. So Fine Wine for me was like white rice, more like jollof rice actually, because jollof rice is like white rice. So Fine Wine was like jollof rice when it could have easily been white rice, like just make white rice and just use your stew. But like going through the process of making jollof rice, yes, that's how I viewed Fine Wine. Yeah, so Fine Wine was just a movie basically about, so Ramsey Noah was in it. There was this new girl that I was actually thinking, I guess she actually really tried in the movie, because that was like probably my first time of seeing her in a movie. So it was an okay movie for me. I rate the movie a 7/10 because I will always say this, any movie that they clap in the cinema is definitely a good one. And the both movies I saw that day, they actually clapped in the cinema. So yeah, Fine Wine, you know, it was just about this girl who was, you know, she just finished her NYSC and then she was serving and all. She was serving and then she was posted to a bank, and her dream for her was that she wanted to like climb the ladder and like in the industry and all and get better and to even be retained and all. Then she had her boyfriend was the bank manager of that branch, and also, you know, her mom was very excited that she was dating him, that okay, he'll help her and all that kind of stuff. But he didn't even give her notes. Like, I know like most girls, anytime like if I get my hair done, like I would like for people to notice, you know. So all that kind of stuff, you know, we saw how she was having issues in her relationship and all in the movie. So she was having issues as far as on the side. I don't know why she was staying in the relationship when obviously the person she was with didn't really care about her. So she was in a relationship with him, you know, she was just like being with him because her mom was really like supporting the relationship. No, her mom never really took time out to ask her that, how do you feel in this relationship and all. So he never really paid attention to her. He was just very nonchalant about the relationship. He was even telling her that in the office they mustn't know that they're dating and all that kind of stuff. Always standing her up for dates. So luckily for her, one date that they were supposed to go for, she went for the date, and you know, she was calling him, where are you, and he wasn't there. So she now sat on the table. She sat at the table. It's a table that she sat. Someone came in to sit on the table because he thought that she was waiting for he was supposed to meet up with a reporter that day at that same restaurant. So he thought she was the reporter. That's what the waiter had directed him, that this is the table and this is the reporter and everything. So he sat down and then she was like, you are at the wrong table. She was very rude to him. She was like, you are at the wrong table and everything. That somebody is going to come and sit down on that table now, and it's not going to be him and all that. She's waiting for someone and all, not him. And that she's going to do him the favor of getting up and going to the toilet, and by the time she comes back, she wants him to be gone from the table. And also he was wondering, but he didn't react, he didn't flare up and all. He just stood up, he got up from the table and went straight and left her there, and then he kind of complained. She got up. She actually got up and went to. So the waiterman came in and was like, "Oh," it wasn't like, "I thought you said this was the person waiting for me." It was not like, "Oh no, this wasn't that." This, she said she wasn't the one and all. He was sure like, I hope the waiter was sure trying to check in with him and all. Sure like he was fine and everything. Just for it to be that the boyfriend actually set up a date for them to meet up there, so that he could have a meeting. Like, the date was not actually a date. He actually planned on having a meeting there. That was the reason for the date. So she got there, and then I mean, he got there and wanted to show him the proposal and all. Then he now introduced that, yes, this is my colleague, my junior. He didn't introduce her because he said my junior colleague at work and all. The man shall sign the document, and she was like, because she knew she had met him earlier on. So that passed and all. So after that, or that day on, she now told her boyfriend. Her boyfriend really screamed at her that what rubbish is that he has to make things right with her, with the man and all. Why would she do such a thing to a client, a very big client like that? And she felt like she didn't know and everything. And so she has to make things right. So to make things right by her boyfriend, the following day she went to the man's office to look for the man. She got there, the receptionist was very mean to her and everything. So she was up, but I think he was now coming out. He now said he's headed for lunch. She went for lunch. From there, started liking her. He had a wife, he had an ex-wife, and only had 2 children. So it was just from there they started falling in love, sort of. They started falling in love, they started liking each other. But she liked him, but obviously she had a boyfriend. She liked how he treated anybody. If they treat you right, obviously you like how you're being treated. So she loved how she was being treated by him and all. So that being said, and all, she kept on like going to meet him, and she was always telling her boyfriend everything. Like, she was saying that it was just to better their relationship as a client and all. But the boyfriend was not having it. So the boyfriend started saying that she should not be seeing people that that just want to get it and all. Boyfriend, I just like the boyfriend. The boyfriend, I don't know. For me, the boyfriend was very terrible. I don't know. And since the boyfriend that bad, like anybody that ends up with a boyfriend like that, it's just like an eye opener actually, because these things it happens to people, but they don't take notice like to these things. So it was just like an eye opener, you understand? So from there, her birthday came. My sister planned the surprise. He proposed to her. She accepted. She realized that she began like when she started noticing how well he was treating her, like that's the rich client. When she started noticing that was Ramsey Noah, when she started noticing how well he was treating her, she now realized that, oh, this person that I've been with all this while has been really treating me badly and all. So it's just like 2 sides. So then she now told him, she recorded a video of them when they went to a restaurant. She trashed him out and everything, and then Ramsey Noah already found out that she was engaged. So he wasn't really, she felt like she wouldn't be able to go back to him after the video of trashing her, because she actually really liked him and she began to fall for Ramsey Noah. So yes, so that happened, and then at the end of the day, Zainab Balogun was his daughter, and she was really rooting for them and all. So that happened. She cut off the engagement, then just had to find out that her sister was the one that actually planned the birthday party before he now actually proposed to her. So it was like a birthday. She said it was just something that popped up and all. At the end of the movie, she was going out, taking her friend out. Ramsey Noah showed up in front of her house. The movie ended. They hugged it out and all. Apologized. So that was the bottom line. I don't know. Fine. Oh yeah, and I think they got the title because he said he owns a wine company. So like for the title was most likely supposed to be like the older the berry. I don't know. Maybe that was probably they were trying to try out the title of the fine wine, because honestly I don't know. But anyways, that's how they got the title Fine Wine. The name of his company was for Fine Wine. I don't know when it's wine. Anyway, Fine Wine was the name of his wine company and all. That's how they got the title. And then anyways, but that was special because they had they related it to they related the Fine Wine to their talk, so it was fair. So yeah, I read the movie. 7 was okay. Casting was pretty decent. The whole movie was decent actually. It was a decent movie. Moving on to my next movie, which is Falling in Love. You know, for me, after I saw that movie, I'm like, nah. Shanoja has definitely been nominated for Best Actress of the Year. You know, for me, Shanoja has is growth for me. Seeing Shanoja in Skinny Girl in Transit and seeing her in this movie. Some people are called to act. Shanoja, you know, she's called to act obviously because I think it required training for her to actually get to where she is. No, Shanoja. Nah, I really wanted to applaud her because the movie she took in the role, and by far for me, this was the best casting I've ever seen. In terms of casting, I'm like, wow, this is like the best casting I've ever seen in Nigeria movie. You could almost tell. I can't really recall the woman's name. She's a pretty popular Nigerian and Nollywood actress. The casting they're making that woman her mother in that movie. That was just it for me. The guy said that was her mother in the movie. I immediately just said that this movie is going to be very good because the casting was superb. Shanoja is so good. Like, it's just like growth for me, honestly, because she wasn't this good a few years back, but like this movie, no. Shanoja is by far it's growth, and her growth has been superb, and you know, I think she has been able to take on acting very well. So Falling in Love for me was very good. She acted so well. When it was time to faint, Shanoja fainted very well. When it was time to fall down, Shanoja fell so well. Like, it was so good for me. I would give the movie like it was just like the ending that I feel like could have been better, but I'll give the movie a 9/10. That's how good this movie was. It was so good. So let me just give a briefing of how the movie was. Like, it was like about Shanoja and forgetting his name too. I can't recall his name right now. But it's about Shanoja, but it was about, like, let's just say this girl and this guy. So they had met, they were together a long time ago, like in the past. He treated her very badly. He made her do blood covenant. He made her do so much. Like, he was such a terrible person and all. Then, you know, she now gets to meet him later in life. He's a pilot. He has changed. He's now a pastor. His life has totally changed and all. So because of all that happened in the past, she hadn't been able to let go of the past. And he had been able to let go of the past. So she now decided that she was going to take her revenge of what had happened in the past. So she, in the course of her revenge, she started like getting close to him and all that kind of thing. And they started getting close. All her point was that she was going to take revenge and destroy his like image because he was a pastor and he was going to be ordained a pastor in his church. So in the process, she got him to, you know, set him up and all, put his pictures out there and everything. So that happened and that really spoiled his image, but he wasn't so, like, he was just very hot that she wasn't able to let go. And he still, like, I mean, he was very hot that she wasn't able to let go, but he still pretty much liked her, you know. He still chased the relationship and all that kind of stuff. So along the line, Shanoja actually, you know, began to see him in another light, you know, talk to her mommy about it. Her mom was like, she really thinks that she should let go because she really went to the extreme. Her mom and her friend, I can't even lie, her friend in the movie was so good, you know. That was my first time I also see that the girl in the movie, but she was so good, you know. She was very good. Acting was so good. So this movie is actually very easy to brief. So after the entire revenge part, they kind of spoke to her and all that kind of thing. And then at the end of the day, she decided that, okay, she was going to forgive him. So she now decided that she was finally going to forgive him and let go of the past, because she was very hurt by the past. You know, it wasn't very easy to let go of the past, and you know, and he was just waiting for her to take time to heal because he still pretty much liked her. Then after that part, she talked to her mom. The tears were so lovely. Shanoja was able to cry so well. It felt so real. Like, no, for me, like, funny, like, the storyline is not all that awesome, to be honest, but the casting, the acting was very good. I can't lie. So at the end of the movie, we see that she was going to apologize to him and all that kind of thing. And then the following morning, like this, she woke up. She saw she was watching TV, and then all of a sudden she saw that he was dead. Like I said, he was a pilot, so he happened to have died in a plane crash. So he died in a plane crash, and then she now saw his picture. She was like, "Mommy, no, mommy, no!" Shanoja really killed the scene. She fainted and all that type of thing. fainting was so nah, Sharon Oja, nah, thumbs up. She deserves to win Best Actress. Nah, for this movie, she deserves to win Best Actress in 2021, honestly. So from that saying and all, then her mother was like, okay, let me go and get this. The mother left, the friend left, everybody should have left the house and left her alone. And then all of a sudden, she hears a knock on the door. And on the knock on the door, the guy comes in. And she was like, I thought you were dead. Blah, blah, blah. I thought you were dead. He was like, don't worry. That's another story. And well, but I just came to see you. She was like, yes. Do you know the thing? I was going to call you this morning to tell you that I have forgiven you. And all was like, yes, that he's here now. That he has forgiven her too. They are both forgiving each other. They are both good now. So just like to part, like a good party note. Then I just want to say, because making that happen, I really understood Bella Shmurda's song and Davido, where they said, I know fit to run away. That's the line where they said, I know fit to run away from God, if not I will fade away. I understood the meaning of the fading away they meant, because actually he faded away. So he dropped his badge, I think his badge is something like that, for her. And she came out and she said, let me go and get water for you and all. He dropped his badge and he actually faded away. In my mind, he faded away. That's the song that came into my mind. I know if it's run away from God, that's the song that came into my mind at that instance. Honestly, that's what came into my mind. So as that part happened, she came back outside. She was not shouting, where is he and all. He had faded away, obviously, because that's me. I know if you run it, I just understood it. Her friend now started knocking on the door. So she opens the door. She was like, where is he? She's like, who are you hallucinating? He's dead. She's like, he's not dead. He just left here now. He's not dead. And all. That's how she now ran. She now fainted. And she was showing that he gave me this and all. She now fainted and all. So for me, the movie was really good. And like I said, I'll be rating it in 9/10 because it was really good. And I think that Sharon Oja really deserves the Best Actress in 2021 for that movie. So yes, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends, your loved ones, and please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Bye.